Today we're going to go through data types and variables. So, what is 1 plus 1? You would say 2, and you're not wrong. But in Python or any coding programming languages, 1 plus 1 could mean other things, and I'll show you. But let's do the integers first, the numbers first. The one you are more familiar with, 1 plus 1, if I print it out, it's gonna be 2. Okay. But what happens if I put 1 plus 1 as a string? So I quote it. 1 plus 1 as a string, two texts holding the value 1, and I run it. It's gonna be 11. So basically, you joined two characters together, two letters together, or two strings together. So it becomes like this. So the process of adding strings next to each other is called concatenate. So you're gluing the strings together next to each other. Okay. So 1 plus 1 could also be 11. Okay. Here's another one. If you were to add 1 as a string and 1 as a number or integer, you're gonna get an error. It's gonna say you can't do two different data types together like this. They're different animals, the variables. One is an integer, one is a string. So if you mix it together, it's not gonna work. So you have error. So if I go the other way, integer plus string of 1, the text of 1, and I run it, as you probably would have guessed, it is also an error. So this can't be. Alright, if I were to convert this to quote, that will work. It'll be 11, right? I can also string it like this, convert my integer into string by wrapping it around with this string like this, and that would convert it back to a string, so therefore it will be 11 also. So 3 outcomes, 1 plus 1, 2, 11 if you are doing strings, and error if you do two different data types. So when you make variables, you have to define it as either a string or integer. For now, that's all you need to know. 1 plus 1 can be 3 things. So if I ask you 1 plus 1, you're gonna have to ask me what data type it will be.